What's up, my YouTubers? It's me. It's Nate. Okay. Um. First off, I'm thinking I need to change my screen name instead of just it being Nate. I'm thinking about doing something a little geekier, battier. I don't know. Uh, how about Nate the Bat Geek? Yeah, let's try that. If you like that, let me know. You hate it, you got other suggestions, let me know. Um, but for right now, I am going to be reviewing. Oops. Okay. Knightquest. My last video dealt with Nightfall. It was by many different writers and artists Chuck Dixon, Alan Grant, so much more. If I tried doing them all, I'd be afraid that I'd probably miss somebody. Pretty much same people that did Nightfall. So this is when Jean Paul Valley is Batman, and he's in the metallic suit. Here, let me take it out since the plastic might be a little glaring. But here, yeah, look at that. Do not want to meet him in a dark alley. Yeah. So this is just his adventures, against these twin cowboys called the Trigger Twins or whatever. And he goes up against the Tally Man. Yeah, this guy right here, forgot his name. It was something. Yeah. I don't feel like digging in, honestly. And this new Batman had a little adventure with Catwoman. You guys can see that. Yeah. And it ran through 2 issues of Catwoman. Catwoman 6 and 7. But you could probably get all these in trade paperback. Like me, I got all these comics before they came into trade paperback, or at least most of them. So it was, I might get them sometime, but not anytime soon. If I got the whole story, yeah. There's like a Mr. Freeze kind of thing. He also dealt with the Joker. Like right here, Joker's trying to film a movie about the death of Batman, and there's this neat little part in this where, uh, the Joker is seeing this new Batman fight, and he's videotaping it, and he's like, "That's not him," So that was completely cool. There's and he dealt with serial killer right here. Oh, here, let me get this closer. Yeah. Yep, and his name was trying to think of his name. I can't think of it. Yeah, this guy was a little crazy. Yeah. And let me tell you, it's pretty cool. Look at this. This is when he went into the. I don't know if I can. Yeah, the plastic is. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Now, this one is not in great condition. It's only because I got it from a pawn shop. But hey, it has all the issues. I mean, it has all the pages in it, and it's fine. Um, there's just one with ballistic in it from the Bloodlines series, which I'm a huge fan of. As soon as I get all the parts in, I'll review that one. But here's the cover of there's ballistic right here, and Batman box, right here. There he is, just really great. Yeah, now I know its name is Erical. Abador, or Abator, or something. And around the late of the Knightquests, that is what he was dealing with mostly in the Batman issues, and he also dealt with Clayface and Miss Clayface. If you can see that. Here. This is pretty cool because in the Shadow of the Bats, Abador, after he escaped Batman the first time, he comes across Clayface and the female Clayface, and he kidnaps their kid. I know Clay have kids, a little strange, but okay. And he kidnaps the kid, tells him, "You gotta bring my relative Etchison over to me, and I'll give you your kid." Well, so, and so he kind of got it, and this right here is kind of like the final counter with Aparo in Batman 508. And you won't believe what happens, and it kind of is like the beginning of the end of Azrael as Batman, Jean Paul Valley as Batman, and yeah, so there's a huge thing with Gordon because something of what he did, and he's Jean Paul Valley throughout the whole thing, he is becoming just so much violenter, or just vicious, and he would beat the holy crap out of the criminals. I mean, it wasn't just enough to stop them, but to pretty much maim them, just maim them. It was just, oof. I mean, he beat the crap out of the Tally Man, so much so that it was like, well, I could think gonna throw up, when the cops died. I mean, You know, it all comes to a head in the conclusion in Robin 7, right here. Just in case you don't know, it's like the new Batman. There's Bruce Wayne punching him, and there's Robin in between. Yeah, got this from a video store when I was a kid. Yeah, so, I mean, that is pretty huge right there for the Knightquest. So just in case if people don't know what they run through, it was from Detective Comics 667 to 675, Batman 501 to 508, Catwoman 6 and 7, Robin 7. I know Detective Comics 668 right here kind of leads into the first issue of Robin. It's pretty awesome. It's like glary and it's like bumpy. It's awesome. Because by the way, the Robin, the Tim Drake Robin, my favorite Robin. I know some people may like Dick Grayson, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Dick Grayson, but Tim Drake Robin, I grew up with that Robin. So, I mean, you know, I read the comics of him as a kid, and you know, and some of that late Batman animated series, it was a Tim Drake, and I thought it was pretty awesome, but they kind of made him more, I mean, but for that series, they just kind of gave him Jason Todd's personality, but gave him Tim Drake's name, so, and also ran across Batman Shadow of the Bat 19 to 20 and 24 to 28. Yep. And in my next video, I'll talk about the search, but I've decided to do 2 separate videos. I don't know, but I just seem to like to do this. I don't want to keep doing this for too long, but this is, I mean, this is just so great. Just, you know, it's kind of awesome seeing it through his perspective, but also through so many others' perspective, like maybe Robin, but you might want to read some of the Robin issues in between, because he kind of mentions Jean Paul, but they're not technically Knightquests. So, yeah. So, I mean, this is great Batman story, you know, or bunch of stories, you know, and they're just, it really is great. Like, you know, there's just a variety of villains. A lot of them just C-list villains, you know, so it's just kind of, that part I didn't really like, you know, I just thought they should have done more of the A-class villains, like the Mad Hatter, Riddler, Two-Face, and so much more. I just think that they should have done that, maybe. But I think back then they wanted to get more villains, but, you know, people pretty much like the classics, you know. For the most part, except for guys like Hush and Quarter Owls, but that's another discussion for another time. Yeah, so what did you think of the Knightquest The Crusade? This is called The Crusade. This is called The Search. Don't get them confused. Just in case if you don't know, you notice I didn't say issues 21 to 23 for Shadow of the Bat. That is including The Search. So technically it runs through 19 to 28, but just talking about the Crusade right now. And in my next video, I'll talk about the search. So please let me know what you think of this. Did you like search better? Did you like the Crusade better? How did you like Jean Paul Valley's Batman? Do you like this? Yes or no? You hate my guts? Whatever it is. So just please let me know in comments below. And please like, subscribe, comment. Make sure it's not too mean, please. I'd cry. Would I cry? Yeah, I think I'd cry. Okay, so I shall be looking forward to what you guys think. And bye, and have a nice day.